Hi, I'm Yapo, and with me today is Olesh.
Hello?
And this is actually a bonus video. This is me testing out recording in 1080p with my Norsing New against Whoops Gigalettes.
Greatest of peas.
This is actually my Goon Bowl 5 team. It's really high team value considering I don't have a Yeti.
Yeah, Yetis kind of are a waste in some ways because they just take up so much TV.
Big guys are bad, but fun. That's kind of the whole point.
Alright, so you're receiving.
Yeah, I thought I could punch some elves.
Well, it's always what you want to do. Punch elves, get money.
So set up real heavy on the right side. And, get the ball and go to work. I really like this team. Because I have a 4 agility, 4 strength runner, as well as a strong arm accurate thrower.
I love the Norse throwing game. Nobody ever expects it.
Well, he can pass, I think short passes even on a 2+, so...
Yeah, with accurate you can do that.
So, it's very sweet. And I don't know why, but I'm not terribly good at switching teams, so playing teams like this after like playing Niflheim doesn't end very well for me.
You didn't pile on?
Not on a non-armor break.
Oh, you pile on everything. That's how you make sure that you always get the kills.
Also, half of his team has sidestep, so surfing is really, really hard.
Yeah, that's kind of a bitch. You don't want to be dealing with sidestep when you're Norse.
No, it's a pain.
All that frenzy.
I was like, oh, that guy's gonna well target the armor value 7 guy, but...
Nope. He's got blodge.
And now he steps away.
Can't sidestep that, though.
And he also has, for those interested, he has 1 Witch Elf. But that Witch Elf has Mighty Blow and Juggernaut.
Oh, a surfing Witch Elf.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good use for one.
Yeah, so you can see how far he can throw on a 2+. And I thought it was very sunny for a minute, so I had to double check. He's almost like an elf.
The only problem you've got now is elf bullshit.
Yeah, that's a very large problem. But luckily, Virtual Boy is an unstoppable machine, so... This is partly where my love of runners comes in, is players like this. So he is the best runner. And I can't actually remember what happens here, just that his team is annoying as shit. Blodge sidestep on everyone.
Well, what else are you going to do on an elf team? It's not like you have any agility skills you actually want to take beyond that. And having a full team with blodge is why Amazon is so obnoxious.
Oh, I remember what happens now.
You get surfed?
Yep. Which means that witch has 2 doubles, and he decided to take Mighty Blow, probably first, and then Juggernaut, just for surfing.
Yeah. That's a sad story.
You were just waiting to do that, weren't you?
Absolutely.
Alright, well anyhow, I was like, oh, I can surf that Witch Elf now, because I thought number 11 didn't have sidestep. But
it's going to be difficult, because he does.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to walk towards the sideline for me.
See, this is why I always argue for a lot of tackle.
Well, grab...
You've got the sort of goon thing.
Useful, but grab and frenzy don't work, so...
No, you can't grab in frenzy. But the normal goon thing is to just, for a bashy team, go as bashy as possible. But you see a lot of goons just negate the need for tackle, and I see that you have some, and it's really useful.
Tackle is a very good skill on serious business teams.
I mean, you at least want one guy with tackle to, if they get a blotch guy with the ball, it's the only way you're going to get rid of it.
I do.
Tackle and strip ball.
I do have a tackle strip ball guy floating around somewhere.
Yeah, and it's really good.
Because, like I said, this is my team from Goon Bowl 5, so it's like a serious business tournament team.
Serious Business North.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware there was such a thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, double skulls. Rerolled, but he's safe.
And now he'll step somewhere where he has an assist and I get a 1 dice block. Because elves are dicks. Like I said, I forgot he had sidestep, so I was expecting to push him over and surf the
But you
witch.
punch him anyways.
Yep.
That's good.
And I got 2 KOs this round, so that's helpful.
Elves, unfortunately, can still do well without having the numbers advantage.
That's true. Especially elves that all have good skills, and you can't hardly knock down.
Well, that's why, basically, the first 2 skill ups for any elf player is dodge and block, and it works just fine.
Yeah, that's a really good skill. Those are both really good skills to have. Which, again, is what?
Because with AG4, every elf lineman is passer and a catcher.
Mm-hmm. It's very helpful. Well, again, good skills, boring skills, unfortunately. It's kind of the problem with Blood Bowl is that all the like really awesome skills that you want are boring. At least I think. Like block, nothing happens. You just stand there.
Yeah, but it's sort of the quintessential boring skill. You have to have it. If you try and deal without block, after a certain point, everybody on the other team has it.
Right.
And you're just screwed.
It's just so boring. I feel like. I'm like, well, nothing happened. Glad I have 20,000 team value invested in that.
That's sort of the thing. Tackle's even more boring, but all you're really doing is negating someone else's skill. If they don't have dodge, tackle's worthless, but dodge is so useful that you really want to counter it whenever possible. And I can provide examples for it. You can't really counter dodge with prehensile tail and diving tackle, because you need so many other skills to make that work.
But you can shadow them forever.
Shadowing is really nice.
Actually have one of my 2,000 team value teams doesn't have any tackle on it because people refuse to play me if it had tackle, so...
You see, I don't really understand that. I could understand if you had a ton of, like, Mighty Blow and Piling On.
Oh, I do.
Oh, well... then I can absolutely see their argument.
Because Norse Berserkers beg for piling on, starting with jump up.
It's really nice having one guy with Mighty Blow and Piling On, but having that as your entire team is extraordinarily boring. It's just not fun to play against.
Well, I've got a couple of Mighty Blow guys, but only one of them has piling on. And now I don't get to surf. Sad day.
Nope, elves do that.
And sidestep. But yeah, this is not going real well because he can put a bunch of guys on the sideline with sidestep and not really worry about him. And then he's got a bunch of other ones just hanging out over there. And it's a pain in the ass. He's also tougher than my team is because, you know, elves. Dark elves.
Well, yeah, his linemen are AV8 versus your AV7. But starting with block on everybody is a tremendous advantage. His guys are more expensive, and with skills, their TV is even higher.
That's
so
true.
you have the ability to, have the skills that you need, the tackle and all that, to counter him.
But he also has entirely agility 4.
Which is why his guys are so expensive.
I keep forgetting about. I keep wanting like, oh, I want to surf that guy, and it's like, well, sidestep, no dice. think I was trying to surf him here, and then it was like, oh, damn it.
Oh, just kidding. Did you just get baited into a 2-day block? No, 1-die block.
No, I don't normally. I mean, it's pretty hard to do 1-die against in situations like that, or to get the opponent to do it. It's like, this guy's got to go down at some point, right? Nope.
Well, I think if you had stood up number 2 there, then that would have actually still been a 2-die block.
I believe you're right, but that guy might have guard. I can't remember. I think I was trying to figure out how I could still surf that Witch Elf.
Doesn't that Witch Elf actually have sidestep?
It doesn't mean you can't surf him.
Well, it's just very difficult.
Yeah, but doesn't mean you can't surf him.
I love surfing people with sidestep because people flip out.
Yeah, the problem is it leaves you in a really bad position after you finish.
Well, because you need to have a whole bunch of guys on the sidelines blocking every possible position. Or you need a guy with grab.
Which Norse don't get grab very often because all of their players with base strength access also have frenzy, and frenzy stops grab from working.
Yep. Although the AI will cheat in single player and just randomly take skills, so they will have things like grab frenzy minotaurs. Those bastards.
Yeah, that's not cool. Because it's one of the few things that's like explicitly clear in the real rulebook is you cannot have both grab and frenzy.
Well, the reason why is because you could easily surf people within 2 squares of the sidelines. Doesn't matter which direction you're coming from.
Actually, it's really hard to surf people with grab because Cyanide, at least in Cyanide makes you use it.
Well, I mean, if you had grab and frenzy, all you'd have to do is come at them from any direction, and then you just put them at the sideline.
Right, but once they get next to the sideline, grab makes you put them in one of the other 4 available spaces if you use it. And
oh, you can't turn off grab and Cyanide?
I don't believe so. I don't know. I might be wrong on this one, but I know
this is what I get for never playing Ellie.
You can't turn off kick and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't ask you if you want to use kick, it just uses it because surely you wanted to, right?
Well, that's the whole point of having kick, is so that you have the option.
Not according to Cyanide.
Yeah. Cyanide is just so you don't kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. The French. What are you gonna do?
Invade them.
Obviously, that's the best choice.
I keyed.
I'm trying to remember what happens here. I think I know what, but yeah, at this team value, Norse really start losing their appeal because everyone else has block.
Yeah, you lose out on the advantage, and unless you get, doubles on your linemen with guard, frenzy actually can become quite a bit of a liability.
With other guard players on other teams and stuff like that.
Yeah, you really have to sort of diversify like humans do if you want to stay competitive at higher TD, which means Norse need a passing game.
But the problem is they don't have as many people with agility or strength access even as humans do.
No, humans, I mean, they have their catchers, and that's their only agility access. Norse have their runners, they just have less of them.
Right, and I mean, human blitzers that you can get 4 of.
Yeah, but you still got 4 players with strength access. Just 2 of them don't start with block. But they're strength 4, so it's better.
Yeah, but Ogre's got Boneheaded instead of Wild Animal and other stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of...
Bonehead is really a better choice.
It is.
I mean, Wild Animal means that you're always going to present a threat, but it also means that you can't really move them around where you want them. Plus, I think everything that has Wild Animal also has Frenzy, which is, again, kind of a liability.
I believe so. I'm trying to think.
Honestly, half the time I take a Yeti is just to increase the strength in the field.
Whoop was just commenting on the Norse runners as they level get Very lovely plumage, as you can see by my number 6 runner there.
Beautiful plumage.
His hat's like 3 feet
Lovely
tall.
plumage.
Like seriously, challenging high elf for
You know
hats.
who has amazing hats?
High elves?
Chaos Dwarves.
No, not really. Since the sprites and
Well, they were
are all
apparently really
terrible.
difficult to model.
No, it was the bull centaurs that you can't model.
Well, because they're quadrupeds.
Right.
You'd have to make a whole new model for that, and that just costs money.
We are, of course, for those not in the know, there is one more official race that's not included in Cyanide, and it is Chaos Dwarf, which are dwarves that have some better positionals and have mutation access
And hats.
on doubles.
Don't forget the hats, it's the most important part.
And Cyanide's excuse for not putting them in the game was that their players with 4 legs are hard to model. So people are less than happy with that answer, as you might well imagine.
Is he about to get surfed? No.
He's got sidestep, he's fine. But tackle.
See, this is why even elves take tackle.
But I got a good scatter, so
Yeah, too bad it was on somebody who didn't catch it.
yeah, I have. I mean, this is still good. I mean, it's between 2 Ulfs, who are kind of hard to remove.
Yeah, I'm also going to predict that you're going to score just because they have so few players on the field. This is really how Norse do the thing. They overcome their agility 3 and beat the crap out of the other team. But the big problem I always had with Norse is that if you lose momentum on the punching game, it's really hard to take it back because you're AV7.
Yeah, Norse really snowball. I mean, all AV7 teams snowball pretty badly. Get teams going up, and then once you're down a couple players, it really gets bad, and you get double marked and hit even more.
However, the elves are spending most of their time on the pitch taking a nap.
It's true.
That's how they live so long. They spend most of their time sleeping.
Alright, and so looking at movement here, I was like, wait, if I can pass to number 13, he can run away from everybody. And he can't be caught.
But problem is agility 3 passing.
Agility 3 passing is amazing. Screw you.
Not as amazing as Khemri passing.
No one expects the Khemri passing game.
I think everybody expects the Khemri passing game. Nobody expects it to work.
I suppose that's true. I was like, alright, I'll try and take the Witch Elf out, because this guy's got Mighty Blow and Piling On, and Witch Elves are armor value 7.
But he doesn't have tackle.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Oh. Well then.
Mighty Blow, Piling On, Tackle. He's my Murder Blitzer.
Yeah. You need a murder blitzer.
I was like, yes, stun, Pile On. Oh,
And he's out. For the moment, which is all you really want.
only a little out, though. I was like, alright, he's got this.
Double skulls. No. Oh, a failed catch.
Yep. Also, I started whining at Whoop for taking forever on his turns, because I'm a baby like that.
Well, it's cyanide. Everything takes forever.
And I was losing, so I was like, damn it. So unhappy.
Ooh, niggling injury.
Normally, you wouldn't do that for a lineman, but since he's my strip ball tackle guy, I was like, I could really use him in this game. Nope.
Yeah, that's sort of the problem once you get to higher TV. You have fewer and fewer expendable players. And Norse are really about having, your basic linemen are expendable. They have block. You don't really need them to do anything. But you need them to have skills later on to compete, and suddenly keeping everyone alive is difficult.
Most of the time, my apothecary is reserved exclusively for the use of my plus strength plus agility runner, because plus strength plus agility runner. I mean,
That's a lot of TV to save.
yeah. Also, he's really good, and generally, like, players will triple mark him, so that frees up my other guys to do other things.
That's really the benefit of plus strength, is that you get a man's advantage on the field just because if they're knocking him down, they're spending a lot of players to do it.
It's like, alright, 2 dice block with tackle. I got this.
Survey says.
He has dump off too, but I didn't figure he'd dump off in 2 tackle zones into a catch and 2 more tackle zones.
Let's think about dump off. Sometimes it really works.
He tried to, but I'm not in a great spot here, but it's better than it was. And I still have, I mean, I can still score, potentially. I got 2 turns after this.
If you can keep the elves from scoring, that's almost a victory, except they're receiving next half, so
Yeah, that's the
you
problem.
really, really need to score.
And he's only got 7 players, but these elves.
How many of them are going to wake up?
There's no stuns, so they'll all be back, standing back up.
I mean, as far as the KOs. How many badly hurts did you actually get on him?
I got. There's only 1 badly hurt so far. The rest are KOs. I believe.
So even if you do score, he's starting the next half probably with a full roster again.
Yeah, and there's another
Very
badly
good.
hurt.
Oh, that's very helpful.
Yep, dirty player. Is a
Dirty player,
Good
everyone needs
skill.
it.
especially for Norse linemen, because they're expendable. And having dirty players a first skill doesn't hurt them nearly as bad as other ones who get who might get block as their first skill.
Because the Norse Nyland is always good. He's got block, that's all you need.
And that's not good.
It's going to make taking the ball a little bit difficult. But he failed his pickup because elves.
Well, he was in a tackle zone. Alright, so I was like, alright, I can get a shitload of dice on this guy. And he's standing right next to my tackle berserker. So I got this, right? You know, he's just got, I mean, he's got Blodge, but I got a tackle guy right there. Nope.
Nope.
Like, alright, I still got this. Nope.
Nope.
Alright, I get another block. It's cool. We're good still. Nope. I lost track. I believe I counted it up. And there are... Oh, wait, here we go. Here's some more. Nope. Oh, and number 10 here is another tackle guy. Nope.
Nope.
I think I counted
And
it up.
unfortunately, now he's just...
And it's...
That was something like 10 dice you threw on him.
I think it was 10 or 12. I did the math for 12, and it's 11% chance of me not getting a POW, just straight up. And higher than that if you want to count the however many blood or dice with POW or with tackle. Yeah, and then of course to add insult to injury, 1 dice POW is the next block. And this happens. I was very mad at video games at this point. I was raging.
He's got 2 turns to get all the way down the field.
That runner has plus movement, so he's 9 movement. Or
I mean, you can still theoretically catch him.
That would require me to knock him down, or, you know, do something productive.
Punching elves is hard.
That was a good bit of luck, though. He failed his dodge, so... That made me a little bit... I was like, alright, I still have a chance at this. Alright, there's one down. That frees up that guy to go right over there. Kinda killed the dude.
Murder.
But...
Oh,
the apothecary
but he was
worked,
saved.
so. Would be great if I could roll a POW at some point, but... I was like, alright, I gotta tackle guy. He's got this. And I'm not sure why I did this instead of going from the sideline, because in retrospect I should have gone from the sideline and pushed him towards the Ulf, but... And I was like, alright, I need to put some more tackle zones on him. And punch more elves, because you never know. This half is a lost cause, but the other one still have hope. And before I tried the huge dodge string to get down there to put more tackle zones on him, I was like, alright, I'll throw a block. Because that is substantially safer than what I'm about to do.
You're going to be dodging through tackle zones?
With tackle.
With tackle.
But he's got 4 agility, he's fine.
And this is the part where every single plan fails.
He's got it, don't worry. He's fine. I was like trying to find a way to not have to go through all those TZs, but it's like, nope. Oh well. 3+ dodges, here we go.
No. Absolutely not.
And, yeah.
Unfortunately, there's really no reason that all of those punches should have failed.
Right. But there's the first half. Second half upcoming.